Offering from Schmidt. Freddie swings and belts the ball right field, hooking toward the corner. Hello, short porch, and hello, Freddie Freeman. For a third straight game in this World Series, 5 straight World Series games overall, Freddie Freeman goes deep. A 2-run blast from Freddie.
All right, the great Jess Mendoza with us this morning here analyzing the World Series. Freddie Freeman, awesome, homering in each of the first 3 games. Aaron Judge, the absolute opposite of that. 1 for 12 with 7 strikeouts in the World Series. He's hitting 140 in the postseason. What's going on?
He's caught in between the curve. And obviously, it's inside his head more than anything even mechanical at this point. I mean, he is this team, and he understands it. But look at his first at-bat. I mean, this is a 96-mile. He's looking breaking ball because he's seen over 60% breaking balls. So he swings and misses the fastball. This is a pitch he normally hits. Then 3-2. By the way, he did not see a strike in this whole at-bat. That's ball 4. 3-2 count, he would have walked, he would have taken the walk. Instead, he chases outside of the zone. But this one, Greeny, this one right here, are you kidding me? I mean, this is cookie, pancake, whatever you want to call it. You hit this thing out every time. That is Aaron Judge. And instead, he misses. In fact, Joe Davis on the call thought it was out. Because the hanging curveball, you expect Aaron Judge. Instead, he hits it off the very end of the bat. Greeny, Aaron Judge right now is putting so much pressure on himself. He is chasing 56% more than he did in the regular season. Yes, this is a guy who can slug, but he's also a guy who knows the strike zone. He doesn't right now. So
I mean, you were one of the very few people in the world who understand what it's like to be in a pressure situation and have everyone counting on you to come through. So in your career, if you had times of slumps like this, what gets you out of it? What would you advise him to do going into a game tonight to try and save their season?
The biggest thing, I think, right now for him, and Aaron Boone said this yesterday, he has to get on time. Like, he has to be, like, extra early. And what that's going to allow him to do is just simplify the game to see the ball again. Instead, he's guessing, right? So when you're guessing, you're trying to get early for the curveball, you're late on the fastball, you're in between because you are sure this is exactly what I'm hunting, this is exactly what I'm going for. But when you're in this kind of slump, and honestly, the game is moving so dang fast, you slow the game down. I know this sounds so simple, but you get that front foot down early. You're able to read everything and just react. He's one of the best hitters in the game for a reason. Yeah,
one of the best power hitters of all time. Quickly, in a game tonight where we would not expect him to see the same caliber of pitching that he's seen in the first 3 games, the Dodgers with a bullpen game, should that be a better opportunity for him to do what you're talking about?
Yes, and he needs to take his walks. Because right now, he's not seeing strikes. Because they know he's chasing everything outside. So why would you give Aaron Judge a strike? That curveball was a miss, and they got lucky. Don't give him another one. He needs to take his walks.
Yeah, the most interesting thing you said in a series of interesting things is that he went through an entire at-bat and never once saw a strike thrown and still wound up striking out in the at-bat. All right, we'll have much more from Jess as we continue. The Dodgers a commanding 3-0 lead. They'll try and win the World Series tonight. Meanwhile, our ABC college football gentlemen, I need to warn you, Stephen A. Smith is paying attention, and he's not happy. He says, I'm listening to you Saturday and Fox on Get Up. You both need to be drug tested with your takes on Dak. I will see you on First Take. I'll be right there, damn it.
I mean, you don't got to drug test me. I will come clean. I'm high on common sense.
Preach.
I've been smoking it since I was 16, and I ain't going to stop. I'm sorry, Stephen A., that you want to exaggerate and blame everything on Dak Prescott. It's not my fault that these are facts. And you made a good point about Joe Burrow having elevated his team. But I went back and looked.
You asked for an example?
No. I went back and looked. And that defense had a positive EPA per play. Yep. They dominated them. Awesome. And they won 19-16. So all these times where we're talking about the quarterback elevates the play, when we break down those games, those guys are getting help.
Hallelujah.
That's it. I'm sorry.
Preach it.
That's too much.
From the back 6 interceptions in his last 3 games.
Let the record show, by the way, that Jess Mendoza just obliterated 3 pancakes in our studio, and that was the highlight of the morning, for sure.
Cleaning up for weeks.
We're live above the Heineken River deck at Pier 17, and Jess is here for a reason. Game 3 World Series last night in the Bronx. Aaron Judge was there, sort of. Juan Soto and the Yankees taking on Shohei Ohtani. It was Game 3, and Freddie Freeman, Jess, has been the story of this World Series.
And the biggest thing, he silenced the New York crowd. This is 15 pitches into the game. I mean, New Yorkers running around this town, they're loud, they got quiet. from the 15 pitch on because of what Freddie Freeman did.
Freeman has homered in each of the first 3 games. First player since Barry Bonds to do that. Meanwhile, Yankee fans trying to fire up Aaron Judge, but he just doesn't have it.
He did not see a strike in this entire at-bat. This is 6th pitch that was ball 4. He swings at a cutter off the plate.
2-0 in favor of the Dodgers, and then the 3rd inning, Mookie Betts makes it 3-0.
We just talk about knuckle curve, like on the knuckles. Mookie Betts, I mean, you do it all the varieties, right? We see the long ball, the doubles, but him placing in a ball to get another run in. Tommy Edman coming around, by the way, from second base. Great read.
Dodgers doing it with the defense, too. Bottom of 4 with 2 outs. Yankees with a chance to score a run.
Don't send him! Don't send him! It looks like he's about to run backwards when he's coming around third base. I mean, Teoscar Hernandez, though, you give kudos. This is an absolute perfect throw coming in from the left field. And how about Will Smith? You got big bad boy Stanton coming in. You hold on to that thing.
I hear you on not sending him, but that took an absolutely perfect throw to get him. One way or another, it did get him. So the Yankees just still scoreless in the 9th inning with 2 out, down 4-0. Alex Verdugo.
This is huge. This is huge when we go forward to Game 4. Yes, other people besides Stanton and Juan Soto in this lineup are hitting. Anthony Rizzo got on base. Alex Verdugo off of what's the closer, Michael Kopech of the Dodgers.
But then Gleyber Torres grounded out to end the ball game. So the Dodgers have taken a commanding 3-0 lead in the 2024 World Series. Walker Buehler got the job done. The Yankee bats did not. Aaron Boone, now what?
We're trying to get a game tomorrow. Okay? That's where our focus lies. So hopefully we can, go be this amazing story and shock the world. But right now it's about trying to get a lead, trying to grab a game and force another one, and then on from there. But we got to grab one first.
All right, so if you've been with us all morning, Jess has been analyzing how we got to where we are. Let's spin it forward now. Why do you believe the Yankees are in good position to win Game 4 tonight and keep this alive?
I mean, this is the game. This is not only the game for them in New York, but it's a bullpen game for the Dodgers. And when you look at that 9th inning, I mean, we talked about it with Verdugo, but it was also Anthony Rizzo finding a way to get on base. This is Michael Kopech, but this is also Michael Kopech for the 3rd time. Biggest thing in the storyline that isn't talked about is the fact that the Dodgers used 6 bullpen dudes in this game to get the win. They have really leaned on that bullpen. Verdugo hitting, by the way, 9-hitter. We talk about other hitters trying to produce. The Yankees did in that 9th inning. They got the 2 runs. Now you put it forward to Game 4. And you've seen these guys. All of those bullpen arms have been seen. Blake Trinan struggled in Game 2. Gave up a bunch of hits. That was the Yankees' biggest opportunity. It's only a bullpen game in Game 4.
And so can that, because obviously if you're Aaron Boone, you just focus on one game and that's it. That's all you can do. But if you're trying to project ahead, if the Yankees, if any of these guys get hot tonight, if God help us, Aaron Judge actually gets something tonight, can that propel him? I guess what I'm saying is he one swing of the bat away from getting it back.
The reason the Yankees are losing is because they're not hitting. And yes, if Aaron Judge, and we're talking one hit, he hits one out, he could go 1 for 4. I mean, shoot, Shohei Ohtani's 1 for 11, and no one's talking about why, because they're winning games.
Right.
Aaron Judge gets 1 hit, and then you see the rest of the offense follow. That is what he's been. He knows that pressure, Greeny. He understands it. That's why he's chasing pitches all over the zone. He knows he has the team on his back, but he just needs one. He hits one, a big one, and the rest of the team will follow. They need their offense to wake up.
Well, let's see if you were able to give him any motivation this morning. We do have it turned around now. For those of you who are just joining us at the top of an hour, we did our traditional pancake segment earlier, and then whenever Jess is here, it's a tradition unlike any other, that Dominique pitches to her, and she obliterates these pancakes. I want you to listen to this as well as watch. Here we go. The pressure is on.
Oh! Did you hear that? Oh, my God. Any better than that? Oh, my God. Oh! Good heavens.
Here we go. The pressure is on.
Oh! Did you hear that? Oh, my God. Any better than that? Oh, God.
It was so loud in the studio. I'm so glad that it was evident on television how loud that was, because it made an enormous amount of noise. Do you think that any of the Yankee hitters should have taken anything from that? Do they? Anything that you saw that they could watch in your at-bat there?
Just how fun, by the way, hitting pancakes is. And I think being able to remember that baseball is a fun game, and anytime you can go back, have a smile on your face. I could be hitting pancakes all over this place. This is fun.
And if Neek is pitching for the Dodgers tonight, then I think they'll have a particularly good chance. All right, Jess, stay close. We got more as we continue.